Hi guys, there's a lot to cover today, so if you need to pause and go back, that's totally fine. Go ahead and pause here to read this slide and continue when you are ready. Today we're going to be writing some research. We always start with a research question, and mine's here at the top. How are zoos saving penguins with human interaction? We're going to be using Newsy LA to answer that. I've shared a couple articles with you about your question to help you find facts. So you'll go into your first one, and I've already read through mine, and I've highlighted a few different facts that are going to help answer how are zoos saving penguins with human interaction. This first one is mostly just about the human interaction, so it doesn't answer the whole question. It also doesn't give me quite enough to write about, but I found another fact from this article about the zoos using internet to show popular animals in their daily life. So my very first fact that I'm going to use, I'm writing here in this box. We need to go back and look for more. So I'm going to go to a different article to see if I can find a fact there. You might be able to find several facts in one article or maybe just one. It's up to you. So we're going to do the same thing and look and make sure it answers the question and that you know enough. And I think the best fact from this article is that the Maryland Zoo is talking on their Twitter about how they're protecting these penguins. That's exactly what we're talking about here. It gives me extra facts to be able to talk about. So my next fact is going to be right in this box. I'm going to go find a third to make sure I have enough to write about in that last article, which is about these penguins that took a selfie on their own. It's really cute, but we want to make sure that we have something to really talk about. Turns out a monkey did the same thing before, and because of that, there was money donated, and it actually helped protect the monkeys. So to me, that's really about um, how zoos are helping to save these penguins. So I have my three facts written here. We want to make sure that when we have them in order, that we end up writing something in the middle that is in our own words to transition between the two. So I'm going to see what's in common. Here it's the internet. So I'm going to say that zoos work to protect animals and they want to tell a lot of people about that. That's why they're sharing it on the internet so people know what they do. Next, I'm going to talk about how these animals are so popular that that's why money gets donated. Think about your favorite animal and what you would do to protect it. So once we have our facts and our transitions, we need to make sure it makes sense. And to me, I think maybe this would be a better way to start. It's as simple as moving those around. Okay, so there's going to be a spot on your Google form to choose what order your facts are going to go in. It could be B, A, C, A, B, C, and we want to make sure it answers the question and that you have enough information to really write about all of these facts. Let me show you what it's going to look like on your Google form. So when you get into it, you can watch this video. Remember, you can click this link if you need to. And go ahead and tell me how you're doing today so we can chat a little bit. You're going to use Newsy LA like I said. So since we're using Newsy LA today, you can click on this link to take you to your article or you can copy and paste. You'll need to sign in with your EVSC account. I'm not using my EVSC account because I want you to see what you'll see on your screen. When you pull this up, you are going to be talking about all about cell phones, okay? So you actually have 5 different articles. That way you have plenty of places to find facts. If we're researching, we want to find a lot of information. So you are going to be answering, how do cell phones affect students? The first thing that you're going to do is find fact A, B, and C. You're going to find those facts within the articles. You want to make sure that they answer the question and that you have enough information to write about. Here's where you're going to put them in order. So if fact A makes sense for the end, you can put it in the end. If fact B makes sense for the beginning, put it first. Make sure that you have those 3 in whatever order you think. Now we're looking at our transitions. Okay, remember, this is your own words to help you get from this fact to this fact. So whatever is going to represent what they have in common. Okay, you're going to put that there. Your next one's going to be about getting from B to C. So how are you going to use your words to connect those two? You're going to type that there. Excuse me. Here's where you're going to double check. Make sure that it makes sense, it answers the question, and you have enough information. Because the last thing you're going to do is write your research. So use those facts and the transitions to help you write an entire research paper on how do cell phones affect students.